What if I told you that the money sitting in your drawer, the foreign currency you might have picked up as a curiosity or a long-shot investment, could right now, as you watch this video, be worth a life-altering fortune? The financial world is currently in a state of absolute pandemonium, rocked by seismic and unverified reports emerging from the most unexpected corners of the globe. We are talking about the kind of shift that redefines economies and transforms ordinary individuals into millionaires overnight. The rumors are this: the Iraqi dinar, a currency long discussed in hushed, hopeful tones within investment circles, is being claimed to have skyrocketed to an unbelievable exchange rate of $5.03. Let that number sink in for a moment. $5.03 for a single Iraqi dinar. Simultaneously, and this is where the plot thickens to an almost unimaginable degree, the Vietnam dong is also at the center of an equally staggering rumor, with whispers of it reaching $3.95. If your heart just skipped a beat, you are not alone. The entire niche community of currency watchers from the Gulf to Southeast Asia and all across the West is holding its collective breath. This isn't just a minor market fluctuation. This is a financial earthquake, the kind of event that history books reserve entire chapters for. But before you rush to check your bank account or start planning your early retirement, we need to take a very deep and deliberate breath together. The landscape of international finance, especially concerning these specific currencies, is a labyrinth of hope, speculation, geopolitical tension, and crucially, misinformation. My mission for you today is to be your guide through this labyrinth. We will not just accept these staggering numbers at face value. Instead, we will embark on a comprehensive journey to dissect these claims from every possible angle. We will look at the historical context of these currencies, understanding why they have been the subject of such intense speculation for decades. We will analyze the current economic policies of the Iraqi Central Bank and the State Bank of Vietnam. We will scrutinize the statements, both official and unofficial, coming from financial ministers and economic advisors in Baghdad and Hanoi. We will cross-reference these explosive rumors with the data available on mainstream financial platforms and the more shadowy corners of the internet where such news often first breaks. The concept of a revaluation is not a new one, but the sheer magnitude of these purported new rates, 5.03 and 3.95, places this particular rumor in a league of its own. It suggests a complete and total reset, a fundamental rewriting of the global economic playbook. Is this the event that so-called GCR or global currency reset proponents have been predicting for years? The year 2025 has long been circled on the calendars of many in this community, seen as a pivotal moment for a global financial transformation. These rumors, whether they are ultimately proven true or false, are the strongest signal yet that something monumental is stirring beneath the surface. The key for you as a viewer and potential investor is to be armed with not just excitement, but with clarity, context, and a healthy dose of sober scrutiny. The journey we are about to take is designed to provide you with exactly that. So make sure you are comfortable and do not go anywhere, because what we are about to uncover will challenge everything you thought you knew about the value of money. And before we dive deeper into the first crucial piece of this puzzle, if you are serious about understanding how to navigate these turbulent and potentially rewarding financial waters, you need to be part of this community. So hit that subscribe button and smash the like button right now. It's the only way you won't miss a single second of this breaking story as it develops. And it tells me you want this hard-hitting, no-nonsense analysis. To truly grasp the gravity of a claim like the Iraqi dinar hitting 5.03, we must first rewind the clock and understand the deep, complex history that has led to this fever-pitch moment of speculation. The Iraqi dinar was once, decades ago, a strong and respected currency, but a series of devastating wars, crippling international sanctions, and profound political instability sent its value into a catastrophic freefall. For years, holding the dinar was seen as holding a piece of a broken nation, its value a reflection of its troubled past. This is the very foundation upon which the entire RV narrative was built. The idea that once Iraq stabilized, shed the weight of its Chapter VUN status, and began to fully monetize its staggering oil wealth, the currency would not just recover, but would be strategically revalued to a level that reflected its true oil-backed economic potential. The rumors of a 5.03 rate are the ultimate culmination of that decades-old dream. But let's apply some critical organic data-driven analysis here. The Central Bank of Iraq has been undertaking a very public and deliberate policy of aligning its currency with the global market, moving away from a fixed rate to a more flexible one. This has caused volatility, but nothing even remotely close to the numbers we are discussing today. Official rates from the CBI itself, as well as mainstream financial data providers like Bloomberg and Reuters, still quote the dinar at a fraction of a cent. So where's this 5.03 figure coming from? Our investigation points to a very specific and intricate web of sources. It originates not from the trading floors of major banks, but from specialized online forums, encrypted messaging groups, and certain financial gurus who have built entire careers on predicting the dinar's imminent rise. These sources often point to obscure bank screenshots or unverifiable intel from unnamed sources within the Iraqi government or the International Monetary Fund. The language used is consistently one of imminent certainty, often citing specific yet constantly shifting trigger dates for the revaluation. Now, let's pivot to the Vietnam Dong, where a similar but distinct story is unfolding. Vietnam has pursued a dramatically different economic path compared to Iraq. It has embraced market reforms, become a global manufacturing hub, and experienced consistent and impressive economic growth. The dong, however, has historically been managed at a relatively low value to keep its exports competitive. The rumor of a jump to 395 is even more shocking from a pure economic standpoint than the dinar rumor, given the sheer size of Vietnam's economy and the amount of currency in circulation. For the dong to reach such a value, it would imply a revaluation of such an astronomical scale that it would instantly make Vietnam's economy the largest on the planet by a huge margin, which is simply not supported by any current economic data or projections. The sources for the dong rumor are often the same circles that promote the dinar news, creating a synergistic effect that lends an air of credibility to both claims through their simultaneous promotion. The narrative woven is one of a coordinated global event, a synchronized revaluation meant to reset the global financial system and settle international debt. This is the powerful, intoxicating story that is captivating audiences. But the cold, hard data from primary sources, the central banks, the IMF, and global forex markets, paints a very different, far less sensational picture. This stark contradiction between grassroots rumor and official data is the very heart of the mystery we are unraveling. And this is precisely why you need to stay with me, because understanding the why behind these rumors is just as important as knowing the what. So we are left standing at a crossroads with one path lit by the dazzling, life-changing promise of these rumors and the other by the steady, sober beam of official data and economic reality. The question burning in everyone's mind is a simple one. Is this the long-awaited RV finally happening in 2025? Or are we witnessing the most elaborate and convincing iteration of a cycle of hope and speculation that has repeated itself for years? Let's consult the experts, mainstream financial analysts and economists from institutions like JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs. When asked about such drastic currency revaluations, almost universally dismiss them as economically implausible. They point to the fundamental mechanics of foreign exchange markets, the immense money supply of these currencies, and the catastrophic hyperinflation that such a sudden, massive revaluation would cause in the domestic economies of Iraq and Vietnam. An Iraqi dinar at 5.03 would make every Iraqi citizen instantly, unimaginably wealthy in dollar terms, which would utterly destroy the local economy, as the cost of a simple loaf of bread would become astronomically high for anyone holding only dollars. The same logic applies even more severely to the Vietnam dong. The official stance from the Central Bank of Iraq has consistently been to warn against such speculation, and the State Bank of Vietnam maintains a tight control over its currency's trading ban. However, the other side of the argument presented by the community that believes in the RV is that this is not a typical market event. They argue this is a planned, strategic reset orchestrated by powerful, behind-the-scenes global financial entities. They claim that the old rules of economics no longer apply and that what we are seeing is the transition to a new asset-backed global financial system. They point to events like Iraq's improved relations with its neighbors, its potential to become a major economic player, and Vietnam's rapid growth as proof that the foundation for this change is being laid. This creates a perfect informational storm, a compelling narrative of hope and transformation pitted against the established, often dry language of traditional economics. For the individual holder of dinar or dong, this is an incredibly frustrating and emotionally charged position to be in. Your heart wants to believe the dream, but your mind demands cold, hard proof. And that is the most important takeaway from this entire exhaustive analysis. As of this exact moment, the overwhelming weight of verifiable evidence from primary, official sources does not support the claims of the Iraqi dinar being at 5.03 or the Vietnam dong at 3.95. These rates are not available at any major bank, on any major forex trading platform, through any official government channel. They exist within a self-sustaining ecosystem of rumors, where hope is the primary currency. This does not, however, mean that the situation is static. The economic fundamentals of both Iraq and Vietnam are genuinely improving. Their currencies could very well appreciate in value over the coming years, but it will almost certainly be a gradual process, a slow and steady climb, not a single stunning overnight event. The year 2025 may indeed be significant, but likely for continued economic reform and development, not for a magical flipping of a switch that creates millionaires. The truth is often more complex and less dramatic than the fantasy. But the fantasy is powerful, and it is that power that we must all navigate with clear eyes and a critical mind. You have now been equipped with a comprehensive 100-word breakdown of the situation, from its shocking hook to its complex reality. You are now more informed than 99% of people who will hear these rumors. But this story is not over. The financial markets are alive, and they breathe and shift with every passing second. This is where you take control. Your journey does not end when this video ends, it begins. I need you to do something for me and, more importantly, for yourself. Go into the comments section below right now and tell me your thoughts. What is your take on this entire situation? Have you seen any concrete, verifiable proof that I might have missed? Let's get a real discussion going, a meeting of the minds where we can separate hope from fact together. And secondly, and this is absolutely critical, you must be prepared for whatever comes next, whether it's a gradual appreciation or continued speculation. To do that, you need to be in the inner circle. So hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and because this is such a vital issue, I am going to ask you to like this video one more time. Your engagement is what allows me to continue this deep dive research, to cut through the noise and bring you the unvarnished truth. Don't be a passive spectator in your financial future. Be active, be engaged, and let's continue this conversation. I'll be waiting for you in the comments.